our situation. There are moments in our life that we look at the ocean or look at the sky and think, is this the life we want? And today I would like to share my personal experience and what I have done, and hopefully those experiences can help you, inspire you to become your dream master. But to start, we need to bring our time back to 13 years ago, when I was studying in Vancouver, Canada, on the west coast of Canada. I was doing my undergraduate study there. One summer, I was walking in downtown Vancouver, and I went to this place called Rotten Square. On Friday night, every Sunday, you can see a lot of people dancing. People with different ages, different races, they all come together and they have fun doing ballroom dancing. I was truly inspired, I was attracted by those events, and that's how I got excited about dancing. So after the event, I joined the dance club in my university. I started doing different competitions, performances, and eventually I even started teaching some basic introductory courses in my university. And I still remember one day, without some thoughts, I had this crazy idea that I want to start something, I want to have a dream, and I wrote this down on a very small piece of white paper. I wrote down, my dream is one day maybe I can own my dance studio. No, it's just a crazy random idea I have on one day, but I wrote it down and I posted it on the mirror of my bathroom mirror. So every time when I wake up and before I go to bed, brushing my teeth, I will look at this piece of yellow paper. But I didn't do anything at that moment. In 2011, when I came back to Taiwan, I was working in Taipei. And after work, I would still go to different student clubs to attend dance classes. So I made many good friends, and I still compete. But the dream I didn't do anything with the dream because I got busy with work. Oops. And as Eddie mentioned, I was working in the film industry, and I was very privileged to work as a project manager on some of the films. Some of you might have seen those films. And working on a film is like working on a very big project. You have so many people you need to collaborate with. And it is at that moment I realized I love working with people. When people come together and they work together on one goal to create the best film to show with the audience. I think that's a very big achievement. So I love working with people at that time. And luckily, I even got some film award, such as the Golden Horse Award on one of the film, and the other one received a 3D award from another film festival in the United States. So I'm very privileged to say I was once an award-winning project manager. That was a very bright titles. I still feel very proud. But guess what? Behind every shining moment, there are dark sides. Take a look at this picture. There are 100 dots in this slide, and only one dot is shown in red. These dots shows the days I have worked and the day I have taken a day off when I was working on those projects. Imagine when you have 100 people working underneath you. Imagine when you have millions-dollar project on your shoulder. Would you dare to take a day off At that time, I was very young. I was a very enthusiastic project manager, and I wouldn't dare to take a time off because I was under a lot of pressure and I was under a lot of responsibility. Although getting the awards is great, although seeing the credits at the end of the film makes you cry, but after working 99 days straight, almost on the film, something came wrong with my body. My kidney almost went fail. And that was a moment when I look at the ocean again and ask this question: is this the life I want? Is this the life I want? Raise your hand if you have ever asked this question in your heart. Probably 80%. 80%.